Nestled along the banks of the Grand River in Kitchener, the Waterloo Pioneers Memorial Tower is an icon of Waterloo Region. It memorializes the arrival of the first Pennsylvania Dutch settlers to the area in the early 1800s. The tower's conception in 1923 was prompted by the rise of German-Canadian nationalism following a period of cultural sanctions imposed on the local community during the First World War.
My name is Alicia Campbell, and I'm the team leader for Woodside National Historic Site and HMCS Haida. So the Waterloo region was mostly settled by Mennonites, and the original families, many of them who are buried in the nearby cemetery to the tower, established this area. And to commemorate that important event and their arrival in this area, the tower was conceived, and that was done by William Henry Craddock, which is a name you'll see very frequently around the multiple towns in this area. And so they came up with the idea in 1923 to build the tower, and so that construction began in 1925. And when we're going to talk about the features of the tower, we're looking at really the construction of the tower itself in terms of the stone that it was built, the Swiss copper roof style, and then the promenade or the lookout area, which also denotes true north. When you're up in the lookout itself, you get to see the Grand River, which is a heritage river in the local area, which is very exciting. And actually you can see for miles all the area that was established by the original settlers, the Mennonites. And you can also see the weather vane for miles as well. William Langton was the one who designed and constructed it, and he actually was part of the architectural college at Toronto University. So he's a well-known Canadian architect. Many people know that Kitchener was originally called Berlin. And so at the time there had been, because of the First World War, there had been some backlash against the German community and against Germans in particular in Canada. And so this was a form of German-Canadian nationalism to establish a tower once the name of the town was changed to Kitchener. And so that also goes to some of the complexities of Canada as a nation. And this is a microcosm of that right here in our own community. So when you go inside the tower, what you'll see is a set of ladders that are pointing in multiple directions. So you'll go up some ladders and you'll end up at a plateau, and you'll go up another set of ladders. And so I always recommend that people take their time going up, because it's not the usual kind of place that we visit. And so take your time as you go up, make sure you look out the windows to see the view that you're gonna get till you get out to the lookout. It's a beautiful spot, and so people often call us and want to do either their engagement photos, especially if they're locals to the area, or they'll want to do one part of the ceremony for the wedding at the location as well. It doesn't have a lot of amenities, so it does pose a challenge, but it is an interesting location to hold a wedding. It's gorgeous, right? So it's owned and operated by Parks Canada, which means we are entrusted as the custodians to protect and present it to Canadians. Definitely the work we do in heritage and protecting Canadians' heritage is very important in terms of the future generations and what they'll learn about our past and what that will tell us about the decisions we'll make in the future as a nation. I think I'm blessed to be able to come to work every day and engage with Canadians to teach them about our history, which is, a privilege for me.